Hey you, yes, you. I want to talk about something that most people avoid, something that most people run away from, and something that almost every person tries to avoid at all costs. I'm talking about pain. Physical pain, emotional pain, the kind of pain that makes you question your own limits, your sanity, and sometimes even your will to continue. But here's the thing. Pain, my friend, is one of the most important forces in your life. It is your teacher. It is your guide. And without it, you'll never truly grow. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who in their right mind would want pain in their life? Why would anyone want to experience suffering? Well, let me tell you something. Pain is inevitable. It's coming for you, whether you like it or not. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let it break you, or are you going to use it to build the best version of yourself? The answer to that question might just determine the course of your life. Think about it like this. When you're at the gym, pushing your body to its absolute limits, it's pain that tells you how far you can go. You pick up a weight, and at first it feels heavy. Your muscles burn, your mind tells you to stop, but your body adapts. The more you expose yourself to that pain, the stronger you get. Pain is a signal. It tells you that you're reaching the limits of your comfort zone. And the moment you push past that point, you become better than you were yesterday. But what happens if you avoid the pain altogether? You stay stagnant. You remain weak. You miss out on growth. Let me be clear. Pain is not something to be feared. Pain is a lesson. Pain is a tool. The more you face it, the more you learn about your true strength. You know, we live in a world where people try to avoid pain at all costs. Everyone's looking for comfort, for the easy way out. But here's the harsh reality. Comfort is where growth goes to die. It's the struggle that builds you, molds you, and makes you into a man of value. And when you've been through pain, real pain, you come out the other side with something that no amount of comfort can ever give you. Resilience. Think about the greatest minds in history. The men who pushed through not just physical challenges, but mental ones. They endured suffering, rejection, failure. But instead of letting it destroy them, they used it to fuel their success. Take Thomas Edison, for example. You've probably heard the story. Edison failed thousands of times before he created the light bulb. Thousands of experiments, thousands of mistakes, and with every failure, he faced pain. The pain of defeat, the pain of exhaustion, the pain of judgment. But he didn't give up. And when he finally succeeded, the world was changed forever. And then there's Steve Jobs. Now, this guy had a reputation for being ruthless. People hated working for him at times because he demanded the impossible. But let's be real for a second. Jobs didn't become one of the most influential figures of our time by avoiding pain. In fact, he faced some serious setbacks, being ousted from Apple, the company he founded. That's a pain that most people would never recover from. But instead of letting it defeat him, he used it as fuel. He came back, even stronger, and built Apple into the empire it is today. It was that pain that forced him to innovate, to think differently, and ultimately to change the world. Pain has a way of exposing who you really are. When you're at your lowest, when the world feels like it's crushing down on you, you face pain, you build mental toughness, you build resilience, and you know what else you build? Confidence. Real confidence isn't about how many people you can fool with a smile. Real confidence is about knowing deep down that you've been through hell and come out the other side stronger. You know you've earned your place in this world. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt alive? I mean, really alive. It wasn't the moments of comfort, was it? It wasn't when you were lounging on the couch or sipping your favorite drink. No, true aliveness comes from the moments where you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. It's when you face your fears, your doubts, your pain head-on and refuse to let it break you. Every man has his limits, and those limits aren't there to keep you stuck. They're there to be broken. The real question is, how much are you willing to endure to go beyond them? Think about the marathon runner. Every step is pain. Every inch feels like it's draining his soul. But here's the thing. As he continues, something inside of him starts to shift. At first, his body wants to quit. It screams for him to stop. But when he doesn't, when he keeps pushing through, something extraordinary happens. His body starts to adapt. The pain fades. It becomes a part of him. And before long, he's not just running, he's conquering. He becomes a man who understands that his true power doesn't lie in avoiding pain, it lies in mastering it. Now, I know there are some of you who are saying, but that sounds exhausting. Why would I choose that? Why would I choose pain when I can choose comfort? And that's exactly why so many men stay stuck. Because comfort is easy. It's the easy path. But let me ask you something. Have you ever found greatness on the easy path? Has anyone ever achieved anything worth remembering by taking shortcuts and avoiding the grind? I'll tell you this. Comfort breeds mediocrity. Mediocrity is the graveyard of dreams. It's where potential goes to die, quietly and unnoticed. But pain, the pain of real effort, real struggle, becomes the birthplace of greatness. And this isn't just about physical endurance. It's about emotional pain too. You're not just a body, you're a mind. You have ambitions, dreams, and hopes. But how many times have you felt like giving up on your goals because the road got tough? How many times have you been crushed by failure, rejection, or fear of the unknown? That's where the real challenge is. The pain of failure, of looking stupid in front of others, of falling short. These are the things that stop most men dead in their tracks. But here's the thing. This kind of pain, the pain of trying and failing, is what forges your character. It's like a hammer shaping a sword. Because here's the kicker. When you fail, when you lose, you don't lose everything. What you lose is the idea of who you thought you were, but in return, you gain something more valuable. You gain experience. You gain perspective. You gain the ability to rise up from failure stronger, more confident, and more knowledgeable than before. Pain, in this sense, is the ultimate teacher. And the more you endure, the wiser you become. Take the boxer. He steps into the ring knowing that pain is inevitable. Every punch, every bruise is a reminder that he's in a battle. But instead of retreating, he learns from every hit. He adapts, he improves, he comes back stronger. And when he wins that fight, it's not just about the victory, it's about the pain he endured to get there. Or take the man dealing with a breakup. It's devastating, right? But what if that pain isn't the end of his story? What if instead of drowning in despair, he uses that pain to reflect, to improve himself, to become more self-aware? The man who can endure heartbreak and emerge better is the man who's going to find true strength. At the end of the day, it's simple. You can either shrink from pain or you can embrace it. You can either run from discomfort or you can lean into it and let it shape you. Because when you do that, when you face the challenges head on, when you look pain in the eye and refuse to back down, you come out the other side as something entirely different. You become the man you were always meant to be. So the next time life throws pain your way, and it will, I want you to remember this. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. And the more pain you endure, the stronger you become. Embrace it, learn from it, and become great. Because greatness isn't given, it's forged in the fire of adversity. Now go out there and don't be afraid to face the pain. It's your path to greatness. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Write your thoughts down below. Until next time.